Twitch. Okay, let's find that. Twitch ads. Okay, we plan to share this week, but we've heard a lot of you talking and want to make sure record is clear. Next week we'll be adding 350 plus new tags. Celebrate yourself and community. Okay, community is happy about that. We're getting more tags. We'll have tags related to gender, sexual orientation, race, nationality, ability, mental health, and more. Now, this is where it got a bit funny because I really like. Okay, my honest opinion is I don't need to see this really. Like, I'm never gonna type up. I'm never gonna be like, okay, today I want to watch black streamers only. Like, I don't operate in such a way. I really don't like that point of view where you narrow your view to certain aspects and attributes of a human. So I made a little meme. Like, I get the point. I get the premise. Like, I fully get the premise. Some people didn't think I didn't get the premise, but I fully understand it, okay? And we're gonna get to that. So I did this meme because Twitch is absurd, man. You want to do fun stuff. Or Twitter. And obviously Twitch. Like, I don't think this is implementable as well, but let's assume it is. I think we need more data shown. I was in the mood yesterday to watch a 37-year-old white gay woman from Portugal who suffers from depression as a prosthetic leg she lost while pirating off the coast of Somalia. But the tags just weren't there, SMH. So I thought it was a fun thing, you know? I thought it was a fun, like, way to reduce this whole thing to absolute, like, to put it to absurd, you know? I don't know. I thought it was funny. Okay. So part 2, I think it's fun. Yeah, like, I mean, I think you can pretty much have fun with anything. So we get this, and this is where it gets a bit interesting. Straight, valid, white guy doesn't understand the inclusion in Twitch. And that's where I get a little bit hit. Like, not that I got a weird message on Twitter. Like, Twitter, that's all Twitter does. I get a bit weirded out because as I said earlier, I've relatively decent memory when it comes to chat ease, and I immediately remembered this person. Like, Noah came here to this channel during the Rabalas arc with Sarduk, when I added about a bit of French viewership here, and he came here 2018 January, something like that. And ever since he's popping up to the stream, and I was nothing but nice to literally everyone, and he knows me. Like, he knows me. So this comment a bit hit me, you know, straight valid. Like, he took me as a bad fate actor here immediately. And even though he was quite rude with this and quite narrow-minded with this single message, I just wanted to expand more. Like, not to mention that, like, he's using white guy as in Western terms, which is, like, something I really hate right now, because it kills all the nuance. People, like, online, like, when people come and mention me, you're a white guy. The fuck does that mean, dude? I'm a white guy born in Balkan region, dude. There's no white guy privilege in Balkans, okay? You don't understand how politics and nationalities work in Balkan area, okay? It's like going to an American and telling, like, an Italian in 20th century or an Irishman in 20th century in America and telling him, yo, you're a white guy. No, you're fucking not. There's no privilege to that. In fact, I've been disprivileged, okay? You don't get how it works. So this reductionist mentality, that's the first gripe I have with it. But I still play nice, and I just wanted to address this, just so there's no confusion. You're literally on the bottom of the white guy, pretty much, yeah. Like, Balkan is just, dude, like, I get it. People suffer, everyone suffers, some more than others. I don't want it to make it into a competition, okay? I really don't want to make it into competition. If you see something that's not fair, speak out against it. Let's go and let's try to look for reasonable solutions. I fully agree. Okay? But have you gone to a mountain that's literally 5 kilometers off of your city and you had to watch out for landmines? Okay? Now, don't talk to me about fucking white privilege in Balkans. Just shut the fuck up. Okay? Because everyone's pretty much the same race here. Everyone is Slav. Like, you got some mixtures here and there. People tend to people diverge mostly in religious sense and nationality sense. Those are the issues here. Like, not race at all. So this just doesn't fucking apply at all. It doesn't fly. You're using it in a Western sense. And I believe Noah is from France, where, whatever, dude. French things don't apply here, or if you're just using American terminology, which is more prevalent online right now. So it's a very, very reductionist, low resolution point of view, and I don't like that. Okay, So I go here and, no, I fully understand the point. People have a certain sense of identity based on things that define their life experience, obviously. Like, you have certain characteristics and you generally want to, like, oh, okay, when I was a kid, I wanted to go breakdance. And I started learning breakdance and I hung out with people over breakdancing. Okay, like, you get it. For example, Bosnian streamer, it's almost possible to find another. So I know all Bosnian streamers. I know every single out of 4 partnered Bosnian streamers. Yeah, there's so many of us. 1 per million. 1 per million population. But there are way better networking options than Twitch tags. And I fully mean this. Like, I don't think Twitch tags as networking option is really good. Because I found all those Bosnian streamers, not through Twitch. Like, you have Discord, you have Twitter, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have real life, you have so many different things. And I don't think it's valid to even search them up by those things, you know? Because I think it's discriminatory to an extent just to immediately search people based on, like, immutable things. So, okay, like, this is all, I'm talking about all this as if it's implementable, which I don't think it is. Like, we're just gonna take this on face value as if it all makes sense and if it's implementable. But I really don't think it is. Like, what is Twitch gonna do? What is Twitch gonna do if I say I'm Cherokee, if I'm Ashkenazi? Are they gonna ask for my ancestry? Are they gonna persecute me? Are they gonna pursue me with, like, what are they gonna do? Are they come here and take my blood? How are they gonna define it? What if I say I'm straight? Or what if I say I'm gay and then Naji comes to the stream, I kiss her and I get exposed? Like, maybe I changed my mind, maybe I became bi. Like, you can't implement this. It's pretty much impossible to enforce. I get the point, though. I get the point. The point is inclusion, and I fully agree with that. Like, yeah, okay. I think I put another message here. I don't know, where is it? No, I fully understand the point. I know pretty much every partner in Bosnian, and we usually help each other to an extent, because there's certain, like, there's certain political issues when you come from Bosnia. There's certain like geological issues. So you kind of talk to each other because you have these things in common. You have tax laws in common, which are clearly undefined here, and you need to figure it out with other streamers. You know, so it pays to know them as pretty much as it pays to know them from any other community. You know, you want to know people in your community, and that's good. I just don't think it should be a searchable term in Twitch because I think it will bring more harm than good ultimately. But I digress. Okay. So you get, and this is good. Like, he started finally acting like in good faith. He went from this, like, because this is, I felt really this is just such a low blow, you know, especially because he knows me. Like, and I've been streaming for fucking 5 years, and I've never been discriminatory to anyone on the stream. In fact, the stream has such high inclusion that we have people from everywhere, all around the globe, different economical backgrounds, different everything, basically. Different thoughts. We talk to people with different thoughts. Like, I think we even have high female ratio in this, which is pretty much impossible on Twitch. Yeah, like, my longest running sub is a non-conformist person. Like, hello? Literally, the longest running sub, non-conformist person, in these senses that he's saying. So, okay. Yeah, I know pretty much every person. But I think it would be preposterous to search for them via immutable attribute. Like, let's say you search someone based on his genetics. Like, you were born black. Okay, I'm going to search only black streamers tonight. I'm going to search only Asian streamers tonight. It makes no sense to me, honestly. It might ultimately cause more division than inclusion. So, well, on YouTube, this will be called division versus inclusion. Division or inclusion. The new Twitch policy. That's the title. We're going to put this, I guess. And here I get a bit annoyed again, because his reductionist point of view again hits a little bit, kills all the nuance. Because it's really it's not really the same thing, you know. It's about community and safe place. As LGBTQIA person, I want, not always, but watch and talk with people like me. I agree. Okay. With the same culture, references don't have to deal with heteronormative things. Okay, whatever. I'm not fully versed in this terminology, but I can deduce from context, I guess. You don't suffer to be Bosnian. Now, here's the problem. People glorify their suffering very often, and they always think their group suffers the most, and that's the issue. That's also the issue here, and this whole low resolution thing. You don't suffer to be Bosnian and to be oppressed about it on Twitch, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. How would you know? How the fuck would you know? At the end of the day, Like, you characterize me immediately pretty much as a white guy. Straight, valid white guy, whatever the fuck does that mean. I've suffered enormously on this website. To this day, I get messages from other Balkanic cunts, like, that are of nationalistic nature. Like, to this fucking day, dude. But it's I just don't go into that, you know? Like, whatever, it happens. It fucking happens. People are gonna be cunts, always. There will always be cunts. Like, whatever. Now, if you go to even the whole, like, equity thing, I can say, why are there only 4 partner Bosnian streamers? Why are people not watching Bosnians? Are you guys being discriminatory? But that's, again, like, blowing out of proportion. Let's put that aside. I don't want to digress too much. Whatever happens, what am I here doing? You don't suffer to be... How would you know? If you immediately characterize people with a group identity, you blind yourself to a lot of nuance, especially using white guy in a Western way as if it represents any sort of privilege being born in Balkans. Like, legit means nothing in Balkans to be a white guy. Okay? You can... Okay, if you just said guy, maybe we can talk about it. There is residual patriarchy here, and whenever I see something that's unfair, I remember one case where a person I know had a slightly lower paycheck just because she was female. And I spoke out against it, and I tried to reconcile whatever I fucking could, okay, in a local sense, which is what you should do. You want to go for equality. You want to go for equality in that sense. But this is such a weird, like, why is white guy, like, this is, like, talking in such a globalist sense that white guy, as in America, represents the same white guys in France, same white guy in Italy, same white guy in Ireland, same white guy in Bosnia, which is absolutely fucking false. I can't even talk about how false that shit is. It makes absolutely no sense when you consider it that way. Like, I get it. If there's a terrorist attack, if there's a terrorist attack in America, being an Arab might not be the best thing. There are certain privileges. You will get stink eyes, you know? You will get a little bit 7-hour detour on your airport, okay? So they can check your cavities if you have a beard and, like, you wear those clothes. I get it, dude. Like, there are differences here and there. There are differences here and there. If you're a black guy in fully white neighborhood, there are people who are gonna look at you differently. They're gonna pay more attention to you. I get it, okay? You can't implement that in fucking Balkans, because the shit doesn't work like that here. Things are so fucking different. The whole white guy scheme of Western world doesn't apply here. I'm not a white guy. I'm a Bosnian dude, born in a post-communistic era. I was born at the end of the war here. What kind of fucking privilege you think I have? Privilege of learning how to avoid landmines when I'm 7? Don't play with that, dude. It might blow. Like, hello? What the fuck do you know? That's the whole issue with the reductionist point of view. Okay. Maybe, but on Twitch maybe, okay. Maybe, but on Twitch it does. It's really good things. Trust me, I hope every area in country like yours will have a tag too. I sincerely don't. I don't want a tag. I don't give a fuck about these tags. Okay? I like to meet new people blind and let my judge of character play the part, being unencumbered by race, gender, sexual preference. Because when I'm choosing friends, when I'm choosing who to talk to, who to be part of, who to associate with, I don't really consider these things. I really don't consider these things. Like, I couldn't give a less fuck, dude. Like, what your race, nationality is and all this crap. It's all meaningless to me. Like, I try to teach, I try to look at everyone as an individual, and individuals have their own life experiences. And not every black person's life experience is the same, okay? Because this is also, again, another reductionist point of view, which I believe will cause more division than inclusion at the end of the day. But, okay. I sincerely don't. Yeah, okay, we said that. I hope it all works out for the best, though. And this change doesn't create more divisions. I really hope. I really hope. Because last thing we need right now is more divisions. Honestly. People are just so divided right now. Like, due to how media works, due to how our psychology works when perceiving negative information, there's so many different things, okay? There's so many different things right now that people are so damn polarized. Like, if you're on Twitter, and I am, here and there, I don't like that I am, but I have to be due to the line of job I chose. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of that. Oh, but when he talks about landmines, it's not a joke. Yeah, exactly. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to make this like a joke. Like, okay. Like, I get it. Some people get stink eye. Some people get called the F word. Some people have to avoid landmines. Like, everyone has their different thing. Some people are starving. Some people are getting bombed and they're born in captivity that have no human rights. There's different things happening around the globe right now. You don't want to compare your sufferings that much. You just want to appreciate individuals for individuals and try to help them in any way you can to bring about the best possible humanity in the future. So yeah, because you're not afraid, you're not oppressed about your race, your gender, or your sex orientation. Again, how the fuck do you know? Also, what does oppressed mean? Do you get banned off the website for being gay? I don't think you do. I don't think there's like people boycotting you if you say you're bi, you're gay, whatever, etc., etc. I don't think you get systematically removed off of the website. It's non-conformity, which a lot of people don't like because people like conformity. Civilizations tend towards conformity due to evolutionary reasons, as they always do. And it's just how it works. If you deviate in any sort of sense, everyone around you thinks you go do rap, people will hate you. Why is this guy rapping? He thinks he's better than us? He thinks he's different? People hate different things. Now, okay, you're not oppressed about your race, gender, or sex orientation. Again, hyper-focused on these certain things because those are things that people that are affected by those things care. And now I could say, maybe I am oppressed based on my nationality, based on my religion or non-religion, based on these things, which to an extent I am, but I don't give a fuck because I try to act as an individual and try to reach out to others as individuals. So, yeah, I think off of a fucking absurd meme, we got an interesting discussion. And I'm actually curious. Like, everyone is oppressed to an extent in this current world. But, yeah, you just want to see what you can do about it. How you can reconcile it. Everyone has their own privileges. Everyone has their own oppressions. No one is equal. There's no true equality. There never will be true equality. Because you have genetics playing the part, you have your location where you were born, you have your time frame where you were born, you have your parents, you have the people around you, you have the things going around in the world, economics, like everything plays the part, okay? What I don't like here is when you oversimplify and then you add all of these experiences into one thing. And one guy, if he identifies as whatever, he has pretty much the same experience as the guy who identified with this whatever, you know? I really don't like that. So I think it's a cool interaction, and I'm curious what you guys think about it. I'll probably post this on YouTube, because I think it's very interesting, you know? Like, what do you guys think at the end of the day? Because, like, I'm not pretending here I know shit. Like, I'm just saying my point of view, as I believe is my right to do so. Yeah, these remarks, this discussion, the context, what do you guys think about it? Like, what happens? Is this going to be good, or is it going to create more divisions? Is it inclusivity or divisions? What is Twitch doing here with the extra tags? I'm actually curious. I'm really curious. I want to learn more. Like, I didn't like how he started, but I just wanted to, I'm curious. I wanted to keep it going just to see what happens. But yeah, there you go. It's a pretty recent thing, and people are very, very divided on this. There's a lot of people hating it. There's a lot of people hating it for the wrong reasons. There's a lot of people liking it. But so I don't know, honestly. At the end of the day, I truly don't know what will happen with this. We can only hope for the best, but I fear it might do more damage than it will fix. That's when the meaning of the word changes. It doesn't apply for you. That's why depending on internet fails majority of the time. Yeah, the internet debates are like the biggest waste of time. Like, I fucking don't like debate endies. I despise debate endies and just looking at the little poke hole in the argument of the enemy so you can ridicule him and make his point look preposterous. I don't like that, okay? Watching those cringe debate endies on YouTube made me sick. That's why I made my original fucking video. I wanted to satirically, like the one where the Destiny fucking drama came about. But I bit more than I could chew, honestly. I really wanted to criticize the entire debate thing and the entire, like, cancellation thing, because people got so fucking annoying with that. I just wanted to go satirically into it. But at the end of the day, like, that community is... The community, like, debate community is one of the most cancerous communities ever. And I figured it wasn't worth it. It's just literally not fucking worth it. I didn't want to ruin my community by getting sucked into the debate indie thing. I just wanna do my thing, have fun, and I don't like debates, I like conversations. When you debate, you're trying to fight the enemy guy. You're just... No one will learn anything. You're just trying to ridicule him for clicks, for more clout and whatever. No one is trying to understand anyone. Everyone is strawmanning whatever their positions are. Everyone just goes fucking ham and trying to be as disrespectful as possible. There's no understanding at all. I like talking to people and learning them. Learning what they think. Learning their perception. Because at the end of the day, the biggest difference in people's politics is perception. No one can agree on perception. Because everyone sees the world differently due to subjective fucking reasons. And that's my reasoning for absolutely despising the debate endies.